So, our adventurers teleported down to Athas and headed to the City State of Draj. The bustling city is hosting a week-long celebration called the Flowery Wars. Seeing your very first human sacrifice at the hands of the God King, Tecktuktitlay, you notice the crystal shard you were tasked to find. Crenshinibon glows on the stone obelisk atop the pyramid. Settling at a local pub, the Snarling Jaguar, you proceed to gather feathers to make your way into the arena. Winning your arm wrestling and back alley brawls as adventurers, you've settled down with your new manager at his lush estate and started to teleport the goods back to Belanac. And that's where we last left off. Alright, so we kind of left off with you guys teleporting your goods up. You're asleep on your ship, Belanac. Tex is back at Billick's house, is staying there at the night, and you are officially on your ship. What do you want to do?
Not much. Probably just go to bed like a sensible person. I mean,
Okay.
I
So
know that's kind of dumb, but hey, we're tired.
Yep.
Makes sense.
Okay.
First, check with the crew to see if anything bad has happened.
So Towak did tell you that he had to move his ship a little further back. Let's move you guys to the space map here. All right. So he moved the ship a little further back. Make it back over this way. Staying away enough distance from the Illithid ship that is orbiting the other side. And he does have information for you guys. He was listening in on the ship because he built a replica of Tex's ring and has found out that they now know that this crystal shard is in the city state of Draj, and they're sending some people into that city state as we speak.
Did he catch what they might look like, or?
Yes, he said that there is a name that popped up, a Jartel Martax, Jartelmartax, and they are drow. And he also gave you a list of items from a wooden spoon to some type of resin, a laundry list of crazy things that he needs you to look for down at the marketplace tomorrow. All right, what do you guys want to do?
So Jartel Martax.
Yep.
A drow person who works for the enemy, and the enemy now knows that the crystal shard and where it is and how they can find it, right?
They know it's in Draj, but they do not know where it's located. They're not in the city right now, but they were in the northern part of Athas, around the city state, but now they kind of are zoning in on it. Okay, so that's what you learned that night. So you guys want a long rest and sleep it off, wake in the morning?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, sounds like a plan.
All right.
Okay,
So
all
sleep.
that health I lost.
Yep.
All
Sleep.
of it.
Long rest. Go ahead and heal up. Get your keys. And do whatever you need. All right. So when you wake up in the morning, you can eat food on the ship, but Toak says, save the food on the ship. Go down. If you're hungry, go down and get food down there because we got to save as much as we can.
Alright. We'll like go down and get some kebabs.
Yep. So you message to Tex, hey, watch out. We're going to be teleporting in to Billix's living room. So, who's going down? You have, so the only person down right now is Tex. Blake is going down with you guys. And then...
And I think the party of player characters
Yep.
is also just heading down. No
Right,
reason to be on
so
the
all-
ship anymore.
Okay, so all 3 player characters going down, and Blake, so 4. Boom, you're down. Everything that you want to bring with you, make sure you have ready to go. And you teleport into Billix's living room. His lush estates of 1 couch, a pretty crappy bookshelf, and a bunch of beer bottles on the ground, and Billix is still passed out on the couch. Tex looks like he had a very long night, sleeping on the floor. Smells like that, and that is where you guys are right now.
By the way, just curious. I got brass knuckles from that fight. Do those do anything?
Yeah, let's see here. What is brass knuckles? Let me look it up.
If it's, by the way, if it's 1d6 plus dex or strength, I am giving it to someone else.
All right, let's see here. An added 1d4 to your
Added on top of my damage?
Yep.
Or, time to rock brass knuckles.
You only got 1, so
Don't worry, I'll
yeah.
save it for those uppercuts.
yeah. Okay. And added 1d4. Okay. So you're at Billix, and that's the situation right now. Early morning. You guys are kind of hungry. What are you doing?
Probably going to check out the not Bellinet. Why did his name slip my mind? The manager,
The Billix. Billix McGee.
Billix McGee.
Billig?
Ask him what would be our next task. In
He,
order to...
he rolls over, covers his eyes when he sees the sun, and he goes, "Oh, I do not get up this early. Tex, since you're not fighting, you can manage them this early in the morning. Just go to the flower warfield and just earn a couple of feathers. The whole thing today is try to get close to 10 feathers here. There's a couple of things you could do. There's an obstacle course, and there's a single round combat. So go do those things, and then see me in the Snarling Jaguar after you go through all that." And he rolls over and puts his head in his head, covers his eyes, and starts going back to
Goes
sleep.
back to sleep.
Yep. All right. Nice. I like it.
That seems about right.
That sounds about right. There you go. Okay. So the flower world, war field is on the map is C. It says arena. That's not true. The arena is J. I don't know why who put the arena. This J is the arena. That's the flower world war field. That's kind of where they set up different battles and things go on and mock battles there, but the real fighting goes in on J. That's where the big arena is. So do my boy Blake. Let's get Blake on here. Let's see. He's huge, if you can see.
Yeah, he's apparently
there he
like
is.
12 kilometers wide.
There's Blake. All right. he's gonna take you. He's like, I got him. So, Tex is yep, he's right there. Kurgan, what are we gonna do with Kurgan here since he's not in? You guys want to?
He's stupid drunk after. Maybe
Yes.
he didn't come with us. He's stupid drunk after chilling because
Yes.
everyone loved.
So, this obstacle course is easy to see. It's got 4 different sections, and it's sort of like the Ninja Warrior type of obstacle course where you gotta jump from one level to another. But then the other one is this bar that you gotta like lift up and go higher, and lift up and go higher, and you lift the bar up, and then there is another little bridge thing that you gotta jump across, and then there's the wall that you have to climb up. So pretty much it's gonna be a dex save or a dex check, a strength check, a dex check, and a strength check.
So acrobatics, athletics, acrobatics, athletics.
Yes. Yes, sure. Yeah. No. No, it's not. It's not that. It's a dexterity. We can replace dex with athletics, athletics check, and then a strength check, and then athletics check, and then a strength check.
Dex is acrobatic. Athletics is strength based. So
Okay.
it's-
Oh, I see. Ah. So
that's why I was like, hey, could I do acrobatics instead? Because strength isn't my strong suit.
this area, the obstacle course, is filled with like your audience is just children, and the children are loving it. There's also Tex. Can somebody do a perception check for Tex here?
Sure.
See if I can.
Nat 1.
Okay, so Tex does not see anything, and so who wants to go first on the obstacle course?
Jay will go. Why not? He'll
Okay,
see.
so Jay steps up to the obstacle course. You have to roll a dexterity saving or dexterity check of 10, or it's up to you. I'm giving either acrobatics or dex. It's up to you.
Oh, acrobatics is just straight. Jesus Christ.
You fall right into the water.
I need to roll a 3 or higher. Nat 1.
Oh man.
Glad
Okay.
I failed right at the start.
Yep.
I can just get back online.
The kids are all laughing. You just fall plump right into the water. Okay. Dyros.
All right, I guess I try.
All right.
Dex check.
Yep.
Flat dex check. All right.
Dex check.
Acrobatics if you're proficient.
Both of them are 0, so
All right, get a 10 or oh. He
Nope.
was
Great at this.
not even farther than the monk, but into the water, splash. So, this pretty dirty water, and because it's, sandy and all that. But, all right, so the obstacle course so far is not doing too well. I will give you one more shot at it if you guys want to do it. Okay.
You see Jay just slough off all that water and dirt because
Yep.
he's good at doing that, and we'll try again.
Okay, so he makes it across. Now he gets to the bars, and he's got to lift the bars up. Strength check.
Athletics or strength?
Strength. Nope.
7.
And he falls into the water.
If I had athletics, that would have been a 10.
Dyros, you want to give it one more shot?
yeah, I might as well. What's
All right.
the worst that can happen? I look like a fool again?
Yeah, exactly.
All right, here we go. And that's
Okay.
a 12.
All right, he makes it
Hey,
across.
Doing it.
All right, strength.
Strength? All right, I can do a strength.
Please.
There he
Okay.
goes. He makes
That's
it
a
up.
12.
All right, one more dex.
One more dex?
More dex. Here it goes.
Okay.
You need a 15 here.
15?
And
That's a
down he goes. Okay.
Jay is cheering him on. He got farther than...
Yeah. There you go. So as you dust yourself off of that, you do see Now, in the middle of the field are also some single-hand combat with weapons. There are some weapons that are happening. So you kind of move over into that direction, and you see what is some managers are huddled in a corner of one of the fields, and that's what you see.
Blake, is this a tournament or is this one round like last night?
This is going to be the person who gets knocked out is going to get the feathers from the other. You guys have 2 feathers, and so you can only win up to how many feathers you're willing to give up. So you got 2 feathers, so you can really just take 2 feathers here and double up here. So that's what you want to do.
It's not as if the challenges to get them back are hard.
All right. So Tex kind of stumbles over to the managers since he's being the manager here for you guys, and I'm gonna need to do a persuasion check.
I can do it. I don't want to
For
attempt
Tex?
making a southern accent.
Oh, yike.
Can you, Kevin? Can you make a southern accent for Tex and what he would say?
Not really.
Had a Patness. What's going on?
Oh, God.
I like it. Pretty good.
20.
20. Oh man, he's got you both set up and ready to go for 2 battles here. Now, do you want to risk both of your feathers for 2 feathers, or do you want to just risk 1? You have a choice.
We'll
you
go
risk-
1 right now.
Okay.
One is a safe bet, and then we'll up it later.
Okay. So, okay, who wants to go up? Seems to be a younger gentleman. Looks like a soldier. And he's got, a long sword, and he's ready to go to battle here. If whoever wants to go against him.
Can I tell how strong he is compared to us?
Insight check.
22.
Okay. He doesn't look as strong as you guys.
Okay, well, it's too late to change my bet now, so. Jay will hop in the ring with him.
Okay. So you get in, and he's your blue-eyed, blonde hair, 6'2", bulked up, young boy, thinks he knows everything. Character here, and he gets in there.
By the way, if weapons are allowed, brass knuckles are definitely allowed then.
Yes, of course. Okay, so let's roll initiative here.
Total of... Whoa, hold on. Well, I'm already on initiative, so I can just change it to what I rolled.
Yep.
Yay.
And he's got 14.
I got 20, so...
All right, so you get to go first.
I will, charge at him and first do a right-hand swing with these brass knuckles.
Okay.
14 to hit.
No, that does not. Glances off his armor.
And I'll use that momentum to then turn and kick him in the stomach.
Okay.
For
That's gonna do it.
for 5. And you know what? I'll spend 1 key point for a stunning strike.
Okay, so he has to do a con save.
Yep. Con save 15.
Con save. Here.
Oh,
21.
Jesus. 19 and nat 20, man. Guess that doesn't matter.
I know. Look
and-
at that. Okay.
And
Takes the-
I'll pirouette and kick him again, because I can do that as a bonus action. 14, which also misses.
That's a miss. All right. So he takes his long sword, and he's got 2 attacks here. So attack 1.
23 does hit.
All right. So comes at you with a long sword and 2 damage. So just nicks you.
Barely grazes me.
Just grazes you, and coming at you again with the long sword. And 12.
12 misses.
You duck right under it. Go ahead. It's your turn.
You know, we're going to start out like we did last time. Time for an uppercut with brass. Nat 20 for 22 damage.
Oh, all right. Okay. Okay. So, brass knuckles right to the face. He takes 2 steps back. He looked like he's almost going to fall down, and he catches himself, and he's back up.
And you know what? I'll jump up and drop kick him.
Okay.
26 for 5.
That's okay. And his eyes are very glazed right now.
And the other foot in that drop kick just glances.
He's able to just back up just enough where it just nicks him but doesn't hit him, inflict any damage. But he's going to swing at you. A little dazed here. 24.
24 hits.
All right. And 3 damage.
Barely nicks me again.
Yep. Just barely gets it, and he comes roaring at you now. And
just dodging.
Yep. Dodge again. Another whiff for you. Go ahead.
And I'm going to, you guys know Chun-Li. I'm going to helicopter kick.
Okay. That's
20 for 10.
That's it. And the helicopter kick, how'd you do it? You knocked him right out.
You see me jumped up and just spin and like 2 kicks just smack him across the face.
Oh, all right. Pow, and he's out. Toast. And he's on the ground. You walk over, and he's actually have 4 feathers here. A black, a yellow, a green, and a white.
Black, yellow, green, and white. Apparently I really care about this, so I'll get another white feather.
Okay. So you got that. So you're up to 3 feathers. Okay. They drag him off. There's a bunch of his buddies. They kind of eye you like, a little askance. And another one goes, all right, I'll get you. So he gets back into the arena. And not to fight you, but he's up next. So who wants to take him?
Guess
Thyros?
I will.
All right, Thyros, you move in. What are you using?
So
Yep. Go ahead.
they were using like real weapons, right?
Real weapons.
All right, so I can use a real weapon.
Yes, you may.
I'm probably, you know what? Let's use that dagger you gave me.
Okay. There you go. All right. So it's this black dagger that has like a skeleton. There's like 4 of them all like intertwined, reaching up and grabbing the dagger. That's the hilt. All right. Let's erase this up, and we're going to go roll for initiative. Go for it.
How do I do? So
So-
I click the token, then I roll initiative. Right?
Or if you open the character sheet, it should have it right on there.
Yeah, but it needs to click on the token first in order
Yeah.
for it to properly...
That's a 20.
There you
That's
go.
a nat 20. Ooh.
Yeah, no, I have the
What?
point one,
Can't see
so
nothing. Sorry.
let's get in here.
It's all good. Go for it. You go first.
Alright, so I guess I'm just gonna... I don't know if we're actually doing movement and stuff, or if we're just considering everyone.
It's melee range.
Alright, so we're already in melee range?
Yeah, you guys are just going in, and there's really just circling around and hitting each other
Alright,
in these little circles on the ground. Okay.
so I'm gonna go ahead and go for a hit with the dagger.
Okay.
Let's hit him. That's an 18.
That's a hit.
Alright. And then that's... oh wait, I'm not doing dueling style because I don't have the shield, presumably.
Yep.
You don't need a shield. All you need is 1 melee weapon in one hand and
No.
in dueling weapons, you don't need a shield. All you need is
I'm
one melee weapon.
pretty... Wait, how do I...
It's meant so that you can take a shield, but you can also one-handed rapier like you're an actual duelist. It's just useful for people who sword.
Oh, and no other weapons. Okay, yeah. Alright.
Okay.
Oh, I understand now. So, that's a 13.
Okay, 13 damage. So you go in there and you swipe with his dagger, and what you see is when it hits something, it's razor sharp and
Oh, no.
just like slices into his leather armor, or leather part of his armor, and part of his armor just like it breaks a little bit.
Oh.
Yeah, so his armor class just went down by 1.
Ooh,
I feel
geez.
bad for using this now.
Okay, so
You want to lower it even more, but I think it's time to lower it more.
all right.
Oh, no.
He looks at it for a second. His eyes glow a little
I did get
scared.
another-
And
Yeah.
you get another attack, don't you?
Yeah, I
Oh,
forgot
go
about
for it.
that.
Nope, that's fine. Go for it. But he looks
Uh,
down and he's like, "What the hell is this?"
The 20.
Holy cow! Okay, go for it.
Well, not a nat 20, but
Not a nat 20, but it's still a pretty darn good hit.
that's another 12. That's a 12.
Okay. 12, and it, another part of his armor like breaks off. Okay. Into like the whole like part of his breastplate falls down just a little bit, and he's like, "Holy cow!" All right.
It's like the W neck from Gravity Falls.
Yeah. All right.
So at times like these, I'm glad my armor is nothing.
Okay. So this is his first attack. Swings at you, 23.
Hit.
All right.
Yeah. Big hit
3 damage.
for 3.
Yeah.
All right.
Wow, they're rolling 1d10s with 1s and 2s.
I know.
Oof.
All right. And then his other attack, he comes up with. Oh wait, sorry. I hit the damage.
Yeah, you're good.
All right.
So my armor class currently would be at 17, correct?
Yes.
Because I don't have the shield.
Correct.
Yes.
Okay. Yep, that's still a hit.
Okay.
That's an 11.
An 11. So actually, he comes back. He slices you on the left-hand side, comes up with the right-hand side, mighty swing, and it really takes you off guard. You step back 2 steps to catch your balance as this swing by this soldier catches you pretty good. All right.
Yeah. I am surprised.
Yeah.
Uh,
Pretty impressed.
but I go ahead and just go for another attack, steal myself from that, and go again.
Okay.
So let's hit him.
Ooh.
21.
Holy cow.
It has a +8.
I know.
So
I know.
like,
It's a
Amazing.
pretty badass dagger. Okay.
I'm feeling bad for using this right now.
Okay.
An 11.
11. His breastplate just falls down to the ground as he's now without a breastplate. Okay. So 11
And
damage.
you stab even more, Jesus. This
Okay.
is wow, that's a good weapon.
It's not okay, actually.
Oh wait, you get another attack.
Oh, not. Oh yeah, and another one.
And another.
Another one.
Sorry. Yep. Go for it.
No, I keep forgetting about it because I'm just
16.
That's a
That
16.
hits now.
that hit now.
Okay.
Making
Wow.
his armor unusable.
And now, like, you slice him open a little bit, and he's taken aback, and he's like, "All right, I'm done. I'm done. Here, take."
Oh, he's tapping out?
Yeah. He's actually. Let me do. All right. Let me do a wisdom check here.
Wisdom check to see if he's still willing to fight.
Yeah. Let me do a wisdom saving throw here.
Gotta.
He saw what you just did, and no, he's
Oh.
had enough. He's like, you know what? I know when to cut my losses here. You only have 2 feathers. I have 4. I'll go run the obstacle course. So,
Oh,
so you can, you were giving, since you didn't specify, you have to go
yeah, no, that was
two,
my bad.
two feathers.
2 feathers?
Two
Okay.
feathers, man. So he has a green, a purple, one that's dyed red, like bright red, and then one that is black and white.
Alright. So I'm gonna pick up the bright red and the green.
Okay.
Just because
And that leaves you
I
with
hope these don't mean anything.
no, they don't. They're just
Okay.
people like to design their the whole feather and hat and the whole headdress is something that is part of the culture here. And
Okay.
as you look around, people have there's actually artists that they hire to make very elaborate headdresses. And the nobles, you can tell their stature by actually their headdress. So it doesn't mean like something except for the more elaborate ones will mean that you are well-to-do. Like there's some jewels that people put in theirs. Okay, so that is two of the fights there, and as you see, two of the fighters you dismissed get in an argument with somebody there, and he's yelling at them too. And as you look and see who this person is, he looks like, Karate Kid, the sensei of the
Mr. Miyagi?
Yeah, not Mr. Miyagi, but of the Cobra Kai.
Bad guy.
Yes.
Oh,
And
not
he's like,
remember him off the top
damn
of
it,
my head.
what are you doing? Get back. If you can't do this, I'm going to do it. And he steps into the ring and goes, I challenge one of you.
Dib.
I let him.
All right. So
I'll bet 2.
All right, so he steps in here.
Ooh, he a big boy.
Yeah, we're gonna shrink him a little bit. So there. All right. Hold on. Let me get him.
Get myself out of there.
Yeah. Let's see here. He is.
Can I tell what this guy's style of fighting will be by what weapon he uses?
Go ahead and do an insight check.
17.
All right. Let me see. Let me bring up his character sheet for a second. And, all right. So you can tell this guy, he's got a scimitar, and he's got a couple of daggers on the side, and he's pretty wizened type of guy, and you can tell this guy's going to be, a pretty tough fighter here. So that's what we got.
Fun.
Okay. So let's roll for initiative here.
Only a 30. You got a 12. I'm still faster.
You're still faster. Okay.
And as much as I hate to do this, I'll start off with brass knuckles like I do every round now. Gotta love that extra D4. 21
That's gonna hit. That's gonna hit.
for 12 and all stunning strike.
Okay. So he's got to do a con save here.
Con 15.
Oh,
He is now
he is
stunned.
now stunned. Oh, so you walk up with the brass knuckles. That's 11 damage. Okay.
That's 12 damage.
12 damage. All right.
And you see me like pull my hand back and then keep on just punching him with the same brass knuckled hand.
Okay. Okay. Do
23 to hit.
Yup,
For
that's
9.
gonna do it. More 9. Damn.
And 25 to hit for 10.
Damn. So- Okay. Okay.
His turn, which he'll do so much with.
Yeah, he's like shaking it off, and finally he's coming back, but loses his turn.
I'll start going easy on him. I'll punch him with my left.
Question on stunning strike. Do I get unstunned after my turn, or at the beginning of my next turn?
At the end, and I'll read it. I just need to find stun. Is incapacitated, and they lose stunned. I'm on the end of their turn. Be
Okay.
stunned until the end of your next turn. So they're still stunned.
Yeah.
Wait. Oh, wow. I should have read that. I thought it was just it end on their turn. I still get advantage. Cool.
So it's at the end of
End of this turn right now.
yes.
And I'm going to just give him a good old roundhouse. 12, I'm pretty sure misses.
That's a miss.
And see me just whiff this guy who's stunned. I
Yeah.
sigh, and I'm going to just give him a quick few jabs with my left. 26 for 8.
Ouch.
And 22 for 9.
So he comes out, you just automatic first hit, stun him, like, and then it's just like these kicks and these punches are going everywhere, and you hear the crowd going, ooh, oh man, and blood is just pouring out of him.
I have used 2 key points in my fight.
Oh man. So now it's finally his turn, right?
Yep, finally his turn
Okay.
that he gets to do something with.
Okay, so he shakes it off, he growls, he's gonna swing his scimitar. 19. That
19
hit.
hits.
All right. For 7 damage. Okay.
This
Then
guy hurts.
he comes with swings his dagger, swings out 15.
Misses.
Okay, and misses with the dagger. Okay, your turn.
Well, because, you know, they've brought to be used, bring out those brass knucks again.
Okay.
22 to hit for 11. Follow up with a quick jab from my 26 for 10.
Oh my god. Okay, how do you want to do this?
You see me just like punch him across the side of his face, and he spins in midair and spins and topples over.
Oh man. And he falls to the ground, and then scimitar clanks right into the circle of it, like his peers, and they all look at you with like awe and a little trepidation as they grab their leader and scurry away.
Not before I take my
Not-
feathers.
Yes, exactly. So he's got like 7 feathers. Choose any color you want.
I want 2 more white feathers.
You got it. So you're at 2 white feathers.
Right now I am at 4 white feathers and a blue-yellow. This headband is gonna look sick.
All
I
right.
don't even remember what I have. I have the green and red, and then I have like a black and white like zebra one, and I don't know the last one. Oop.
Gotta keep down specifically what feathers you got, fool.
Jay, all of a sudden you hear this. That was quite the battle. I am impressed. All right.
CJ just like turn around and like looking for where that voice is coming from.
It was you all of a sudden, Thyros, you're congratulating him, and he starts looking around in all directions. You didn't hear anything.
You good?
Damn voices. They're the worst.
What?
Something thinks I did good in that battle.
Oh, okay. I mean, am I now something? Because I thought you did pretty good in the battle, but okay.
Well, you're not a disembodied voice now, are you?
Well, you didn't say that. You just said something. I was a little offended.
Thanks. You want to get back in the...
Sure.
All right. So back into the ring you go, and there is another. There you go. Okay.
By the way, how much are you betting?
Tex is taking care of all of that.
Got it.
Oh.
Tex is working with the managers and taking care of.
He suddenly knows how to manage her.
Yeah, he's
I know,
trying.
it's amazing.
He's trying.
He found managing for dummies
Yeah.
in the manager's house, and it just flipped through that.
And him and Blake is kind of running them through some stuff here. But yeah. Let's go.
I almost don't want to use the dagger because I feel unfair for using a dagger like that here. But, like, at the same time...
At the same time, the dagger is so cool. Just don't kill anyone with it.
I don't plan to do that.
Yeah.
Well, once we get into, like, death fights, then you...
Yeah, then I go to my flail.
All right.
so-
Right now we use the delicious dagger of AC reduction.
So I'm hopping on in.
Okay.
I don't know who I'm against, but I'm
So-
hopping on in.
Yeah. So you get in. It's another standard guy. He's got brown hair. He's got breastplate, shield, sword. Looks to be scarred up all over his face. Real dark skin. Beard is all bedraggled. He's got 2 missing teeth. Looks like he's been through a lot and has seen some pretty shady corners of the world. And he steps up and spits some type of tobacco onto the ground. Shakes his head a couple of times and goes, "You ready?"
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right. And let's roll for initiative.
I just find it hilarious to, like, hey, I don't even know who you guys are. Come in and wallop fools.
A 5, but
wow,
now
you
it's still
actually
first.
beat him.
Wow, that's pretty bad.
Okay. So you still beat me. So go right ahead.
Yep. All right, so I'm gonna charge on up and swing at him
Okay.
with a 15.
Okay. So that's a miss. Clings off of his
That is
shield.
a miss.
All right. You get to go
What's this
again.
nonsense?
Oh, he gets a shield? Okay.
Nothing prevented you from bringing yours in.
Yeah.
I figured we weren't because last time we didn't have it, so I just was like,
It's a-
I don't
It's
think
a bone.
did.
It's a bone shield. But yeah.
Dumb.
right.
Everything's made out of bone. Jeez.
Okay. 21. So go ahead. That's
Yeah.
a hit.
All right, let's get it. 13?
Okay. So it slices, doesn't take some of this guy's armor off, but it does slice into the armor pretty good. Doesn't really do as much damage as you wanted, but that's 13 damage. Okay.
Oh no, now you're making it sound like it's dying and I'm wasting it.
It has
Oh,
charges, man, apparently.
Okay. Oh no.
So yeah. So he comes up with a swing of his long sword down 18.
That is a hit
Okay.
because
Had
no
it.
shield. Big sad.
Ooh, for 4.
4 damage.
All right.
All right. And then he comes back one more time with a 21
Yep.
and for 4 more damage. So 8 damage.
All right.
Hits. Go ahead.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead, swing again, and whoop him. Hopefully. 19.
That's a hit.
All right.
Come on, knife boy.
That's a 12.
12. Okay. So now you see all of a sudden a piece of the armor cracks open and and he looks down. He's like, "What the hell? I think I've seen this." And now he's looking for it. Okay.
Now oh god, I don't know what this is. Oh jeez.
Okay. So
Players identify when I need it.
you can go ahead and attack again, right?
Yep, swing one more time. That's a
Oh.
23.
That's a hit.
Alright. And you know what? Just because he's starting to get... Nah, I won't do it. That's just rude. Never mind. I was gonna smite him, but nah, I won't do that. That's mean. Another 12 though.
Okay. So another, and its armor kind of breaks a little bit, but not as much as you saw the last time. Okay.
Yeah.
So he comes at you, bull rushes, 13, misses, swings, you block it out of the way. He comes back with another swing, 12, you block that out of the way. You're okay, go for it.
By the way, as I'm looking on, can I see if like his armor is higher quality than the previous guy?
Do a perception check.
22.
It looks to be about the same quality.
Mm.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead, go for it one more time.
Couple more.
That's a wow.
That's a miss.
Wow.
That is a miss.
That is a natural 2.
And
Yeah.
go again.
One more. That's a 19.
That's a hit.
All right, let's hit him. That's a 13. How am I rolling that high, like, every time?
You are rolling 2d4 plus 5.
That is true, but, like, I don't know. 2d4 seems like such a low
You're
number.
rolling like real good averages. You haven't rolled Snake Eyes for
Yeah.
Yeah.
good rolling.
Then again, even Snake Eyes is a 7.
Yeah.
And then with that hit, and now another piece of his armor, and it falls like his it's actually below the rib cage area, and it just like slices it so much that like now half of his breastplate is actually wide open. Yep. So he's pulling through here. He's gonna swing with his slug sword. 17.
17. That hits.
Meets it, yep.
And that is 9.
All right.
And then he gets you a good shot there. 22. That hits.
Yeah.
4, 8. Oh, 2 good
Great.
shots in. He's
Yeah.
like, boy, let me teach you how it's done. All right.
All right. I guess I go again. I'm not being a little baby and healing.
Okay.
Not yet. I'll
Not
heal
yet.
out of combat. I mean, I'm at 7, so if he hits me again, I probably die. But
Ooh, you can use
No.
your action and heal 30. Dude, you
Yeah,
can
I
do
know.
stupid stuff.
There are.
no, I'm
You've noticed there's clerics around. If they see
Yeah.
anything, they're gonna move right in to make sure that you stay unconscious, and not need a death saving throw unless
yeah.
he really is trying to kill you.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna just I figure I'm good. I figure I hit one. I did not hit that one.
Swing and a
Gonna
miss.
whiff 2 attacks, and he's gonna nail his first one.
I swear to God. I swear to God.
Attack. Going, and he's gonna actually
Ugh.
hit and do like crit.
Yup.
He's gonna roll a nat 20.
Here
and
it goes.
22 damage. Ooh,
Nope.
he misses the
Swing.
first
It
one.
misses. You just duck out of the way. Another swing. And he misses. He misses. Okay, go. You guys are both defensive, like, stalwarts here.
One person's using the shield, the other person's somehow
Yup.
parrying with a.
With a dagger.
I know.
All right, let's hit.
Oh,
That's a nat 20.
Oh man,
Oh.
I think you've killed a fool.
I could smite on it and probably actually kill him.
We don't need that. We don't need that controversy.
Yeah.
bud.
Yeah.
I
You
won't.
don't want that reputation, too.
No, I don't. I guess I still roll for damage and hopefully don't kill him. That's still
That's
23 damage.
Yeah, so he walks right into this knife, and you see his eyes start leaving his body, and he sinks to the ground, and
Oh no.
his soul lifts up into the sky, twirls around, and gets sucked up into your chest.
No.
I really
skull.
killed him?
Oh, God, no.
And the
It's
eyes
what?
just start to glow on the necklace around you as these whispers of like tendrils of shadow seep out around you.
Okay,
Clerics
so we've
run
learned to
over.
never use this dagger ever.
Nope.
And they run over to help out, and they try to revive him, but it's to no use. And
To be fair, you described it as he walked into the dagger. so
yeah,
I'm-
Yeah,
yeah.
He's like, ooh, time to strike. Yo, dude, are you
and he ran
suicidal?
into my knife. He ran into my knife 10 times.
He has 3 feathers that you may choose from. I will give you any color you want.
Just, I guess 3 black
All right.
for sadness.
What are your total now for feathers?
7.
Because you can only fight here for 2 rounds, and that's it. You just can't be staying
Yeah,
here.
no, I'm at 7.
I'm at 5.
Okay.
Yep. Question.
Go for it.
This is out of character. I don't know if you could answer it in character or if you want to leave it a thing. Was that something with the dagger? Or was that just that I actually killed him with 23 damage? That it went under the half health
Why
mark
don't
or whatever?
why don't you do a perception check?
Perception?
Can I help him with this? Because
Yeah.
this guy died, and I was like, wait,
Yeah,
what?
go ahead with advantage.
Okay. With advantage. Still 2 nat 1s incoming.
Hey, man. Ooh,
Fuck,
natural 20, you
natural
mean?
20.
What are you talking about?
Okay, so what you've gathered so far with this knife is that it seems to grow less in power the more sequential battles you have.
Okay.
And it seems like when you attacked this last time, it was just you. He moved at the wrong moment at the wrong time. He came in, and you meant to hit to like a non-vital part, but you went right into the heart, and it was just wrong place, wrong time. But
Big unlucky.
yeah. So what you've noticed with this knife is that it takes, if you haven't used it and you sharpened it up, every attack will knock down only 3 armor class with 3 successful hits. And then the next time it will take 6 successful hits to next 3 armor class, and the next time after that will be 12.
So it'll go down armor class 1, 1, 1. Not 1, it'll do it. Not 1, it'll do it. And then
Yeah.
okay.
And for people like me or who don't wear armor, or the same with barbarians, they don't get that knockdown because you're not really...
No knockdown. That's just
Got it.
dex. This is armor class for just
people who wear armor.
You can't knock his dexterity down.
Mhm.
Okay, so that's pretty much what you glean from this new, pretty crazy item that you got. Silent.
I'll
Yeah.
ask Blake, is that gonna be a problem that he killed someone?
Well, if he was gonna go out to a paladin of of his sort is the way to go. Kellamvor is known, and he knows he's going to be crossing the River Styx to with Kellamvor by his side. So it's an honorable way to go. And people die. Especially in these combats. It happens. You try not to kill somebody, but you are using weapons, and it does happen. And we have judges here that will deem if it was an accident, and after every death, and they're reviewing it right now. And you look over, it's the people with the ledgers. They're corresponding and seeing what they saw, and they will get back to Tex to see if you're disqualified from fighting.
Okay. I go
It's a
ahead.
culture where, hey, if you die, you shouldn't cross swords with that dude. You're a loser. You shouldn't have done it.
I'm gonna go ahead, kneel, give a little prayer.
Okay.
Just
Yeah, it's pretty solemn, but it happens. And why doesn't Tex, while you're doing this, roll 2d20s?
Also, real quick,
Yeah.
would it be possible to just release the soul from the?
It dissipates
necklace?
after
Okay.
I think it's gonna be like 10 minutes. So you just
Okay.
sit for 10 minutes and it'll just escape.
You wanted Tex to roll 2d20s?
Yep. 2d20.
7 and 9.
Okay, so he was able to scrounge around 16 gold from your winnings around. So you can divvy that up the way that you want.
Do we want to divvy that up or just give it to Tex and have Tex keep it? I mean, he's a quality man who definitely knows how to spend his money.
Is he?
I
mean, I don't know what to spend my money on, but that just ends up in me hoarding it. He just seems to throw it at things.
Yeah, I'll give Tex 4 gold. I'll give myself 4 gold. You give yourself and Kiergan 4 gold.
All right. And as you're divvying up all of this, Jay, you hear, come to the power of the mind, find me.
Wait, so
Not Sederqvist, that's the wrong character. Jay thinks back, you got a name?
And
No response. Cool.
Canolixly. That is Tanuixtli. I didn't make these names up. This is from the City State of Draj, so I don't know why they came up with the weirdest names.
That?
Tanuixtli, but no space. It's all one word. Yep.
real quick question: how much was the? How do we split up the gold?
4 each.
4 each. Okay.
Okay, so as you hear that, is the power of the mind. It's to meet him there. You also hear in the distance some rumblings as right to your right, this F, which is the gate starts to open up. And then you could see all the way down the Serpent Way into where this arena is, into the distance in the pyramid. And all of a sudden, all around the pyramid, fire from torches just ignite as one, as the temples, the inner city of the Two Moon City opens up. And I will bring you to, this is the Two Moon City. So if you can see here, you guys are right there, opening up. So
Got it.
this is the Serpent Way. And so if you look inside here, you have, there's obelisks that rise up depicting all the beautiful warrior culture of the city of Draj. And there's also flat black, almost polished obelisk that you can see yourself in. And then going all the way down, you face this giant wall. It's called the Bone Wall, which is all the dead people that have fought in the arena. Have built this giant, massive wall near the arena. You have the temples of Ral and Guthe, which represent the two moons of Athas. Those are for the Templars, which are the people who kind of run uh, the security force. You have the House of the Mind here, which is where the Psionicist school is. The famed school for the Psionicists is there. The Jaguar Plaza right here is where the gladiators hang out. The Templars, which is these are the quarters that hold all of the police, the guards, and as well with the barracks are for the soldiers, and also house a lot of the students that go to the House of the Mind. As the doors open up, people start milling into the Serpent's Way there, heading towards the pyramid.
I'll mutter to Blake. Are we supposed to go in, or are we still needing feathers?
Well, today opens the first day of the arena, and they will, this is the celebration. This is the big to-do tonight, fighting in the arena. That doesn't happen until closer to nighttime because it's freaking hot as hell around here, and a lot of the town kind of like hunkers down during the middle of the hot spell. That's why a lot of the fighting's done early in the morning-ish before high noon, and then people kind of trudge to some shade, and then the arena starts at night. So, but right now they're opening ceremonies, let's say, of the arena are happening right now.
By the way, Blake, do you know the power of the mind? What that means? Is that a place here somewhere?
Oh, well, that is definitely in the House of the Mind. The power of the mind is the inner circle of the House of the Mind. There's different levels to this area of the mind. There's different schools. There's the school of fire, and I think there's also school of earth. There's a school of water. There's a school of and it's all run by Ixtabi the Blind, an old man. That kind of freaks me out a little bit. But he's blind, and he's got these white eyes, and he doesn't act like he's blind. He's pretty powerful among the elite of the city. He's probably one below the king. And they all reside in the House of the Mind. I don't really go in there. Not my cup of tea. Don't like them even close to me. So don't know much about it, but I'm sure it has to do with the House of the Mind.
Might as well check out schools of earth, fire, and all that, or what I specialize in.
Huh. So, are you guys following pretty much the milling crowd, which is like working their way down Serpent's Way?
Yep.
Okay.
By the way, are we just gonna have like in the background Kurgan has been fighting and getting feathers?
No, Kurgan
All right.
came up limp and could not make a fight.
Got it.
And sprained his and he's out for a couple of days here, making up for it. So, you guys working your way down to the bone wall, and you're looking at this monstrous wall that rises like 30 feet up into the air, just like of skulls and bones put together. In the Jaguar Plaza, there's people selling their wares, usually having to do with fighting. People saying like they have the best armor, come sell here, or try out this new weapon, and they're all like hawking their wares there.
Yo, which place is the best kebab?
The For food?
Perhaps.
Food, dog.
Food is in the market square, which is entering the city beforehand. But there's always people selling their wares. Actually, you're not allowed to bring food in here. They like sell their own food. So
awful.
yeah, they sell their own food here. This is the arena. So keep that Coca-Cola out of here. You gotta drink our stuff.
Gotta drink Pepsi.
Yeah, you gotta drink our stuff here.
City State of Draj, sponsored by Pepsi.
So you make your way over. Everybody is starting to like actually fill into the arena, and it's first come first serve. You guys all get in, find a seat, and as you get in, it's filling up real fast. There's whole arena areas, these drummers that are doing this beat, this, over and over, this rhythmic beat. And then from the top, like there's a cheer, and you look up, and there's the God King himself on the very top. You see the black obelisk and a green gem glowing from the top, and the crowd just kind of quiets down as a parade of different Templars bring another sacrifice up to the top, and the God King emerges from the back, turns around as he looks at this prisoner's face, holds it with one hand, reaches his other hand up, pulls it back, and then with one mighty swipe into his chest, rips out his heart, brings it up over his head, is still beating, throws the body back down the stairs as the crowd just erupts in just cheering as the body lands to the ground, and they grab the body, decapitate it, and put it on a spike, and he commences. The games have gone. May the luck be in everybody's favor. And he turns around and he disappears back within. And from here, like, there's just performances. There's no fighting. There's, different types of dancing and stuff. Just people cheering and drinking. But that's what's going on right now. So what do you guys want to do?
Jay would like to head to the House of the Mind. Seems pretty lit over there.
Okay, so what do you want to do, Thyros?
I'll probably just follow him. I'm lost. I'm like a little puppy who's lost, so I just follow around whoever I know.
Okay, so as you get over to the House of the Mind, you first see is a bunch of different psionicis in pure with white clothes with a fire emblem on it. There's probably about 40 of them, and they're all like in meditation. And there is a man above them, and he is just berating them one after the other, saying, "You aren't strong enough. You aren't fast enough." And this person is over them. As you can see, he's just an imposing force. His name is Imhotep. Blake says, that's Imhotep. Yeah, he's in charge of the fire scientists, the element of the fire. So he's probably the most powerful under Ixtabi the blind, and he's just berated. One person doesn't do it right, and he actually backhand them, and he goes to the ground. Do it better next time. And that's what you see. And you see this looming temple of the House of the Mind. There's these beautiful white pillars that come up of these massive steps that lead into the House of the Mind. The doors are wide open. Okay. So you are there.
Gonna just ignore big bad meanie boy over here and walk into the house of the mine.
Okay. So
At
one
this
of
point, I will
yeah.
put my hood up because I don't want to be seen.
Okay. So you
Don't
put
want to
your
be obvious out here.
yeah, you put your hood up. You definitely stick out because you're super tall. As you walk in, as you enter the house of the mind, the first thing that you see is that it's filled with books. It's like a library tome of massive books, and there's people milling about, like hundreds of different people milling about, and some of them are wearing an earth emblem. Um, there's another that are a majority are wearing the fire. But what you can see is there's not one of the water temple, not one of any water. You also see that Blake says, "Yeah, good luck to you. I will meet you at the Snarling Tavern. The Snarling Jaguar. Meet me there. I do not want anything to do with these guys."
Give him a nod, and
All right.
I won't stop him from leaving.
Nope. Okay. And Tex actually is like, you know what? I think I'm gonna join him. I'll see you later, and he's gonna head out too.
It seems like these guys are our pals are smart and not going into this nonsense area.
Okay. So you enter, and people are, they glance up at you, but as of right now, they don't really pay you much mind. But
That's very funny. So I don't suppose I see someone with name Tecktuktitlay, right?
no, you do not see.
Um, I mean, is there like a help desk around or an obvious area where people, if
Go
they're
ahead, do it.
visiting,
Roll perception.
11.
You don't see anybody of any particular ilk that you would see as uh, being a help desk. You see there are some people that are being instructors. You can see that for sure.
Hmm. No water area though. Like, I mean, I'll look around. Like, is there any signs of study maybe that might lead to? Oh, this is where the different elements are.
No, there really isn't. There's different rooms, and you see doors off of the main House of the Mind room where there's just a bunch of books. Um, but you don't see anything that would say.
Hmm. I'll like go up to I don't know a generic little servant, not servant, but someone who seems and
Okay.
ask him, hey, Tecktuktitlay here?
So you actually walk up to this person right here. Um, it's a dwarf, and she's got it's a sign of just a desert planet is on her. And she goes, she's a dwarf, and she goes, hi, what can I help you with? My name is Naxal Lixa.
Uh,
Here, yeah. Um,
Good afternoon, Noxelixa. I'm Jay. I'm looking for someone named Tecktuktitlay, something along those lines.
yeah. Huh. Not many people look for Tano Lixley. Um, yeah, he's actually a pretty recluse person. Keeps to himself. Um, very busy, hardworking. Uh, doesn't train anybody. He hasn't really had anybody to train. Can I ask you a reason why you would want it?
Oh, I think he requested me to see him. Something along those lines.
Alright, you must have the wrong person. There's no way that Tecktuktitlay wanted to see anybody. He doesn't even he's so recluse, no one even knows really where he's at.
So, doesn't like you don't know if he has a home somewhere, maybe.
Oh, I mean, I can point you in the direction where he'd probably be. He works in the back corner over here. Let me walk you. Oh, by the way, I'm Daniel Luxley. I'm actually the instructor here for the Earth Temple. More than I can almost let me hold on. I'm gonna have her roll a perception on you.
Just see my tattoos all over my body. Now, blind.
So she's like, oh, okay, you must. All right, he's over in this general area, and she points you, but she's like, I'm busy, gotta go. It's over in this general direction.
I mean, I'll head there and look for someone who looks extremely reclusive in a corner.
So as you walk through the Temple of the Mind here, can you roll a Wisdom saving throw?
Nat 20 for 24.
Okay, so you feel a connection reach from you out to a door that is very unmarked. A lot of the other doors are really innate with intricate like designs of different elements. And this other element that you see at the far end it seems to have been like ripped off. Whatever design was there was ripped off the door, and this door is in vast need of repair. And you feel a connection through this door.
So this symbol that's been ripped off the door, could I take a wild guess and assume that it's probably water?
Perception. Or actually do investigation, please.
Ooh, much worse. 8.
Okay. It's just so marred and just bedraggled that you can't make out what it was.
Well, think I found the place, Theros. And I'll head inside.
Okay, so you enter and you see it's a small office really area, and first thing you hear is the trickling of water as this fountain, a small little fountain in the corner, and it's very interesting to hear trickling of water in a city that's full of a desert city. And there's plants everywhere, and you see a man, not too old, watering some plants. And I will throw. Here is Tano. There. That's what he looks like right there. He's a half elf. And let me read from Tanu Luxley here. Let's go with. I will read his description to you. All right. So Tanu Luxley, he works long hours with little reward to keep his temple afloat. Like many half-elves, he prefers his solitude and has not taken any pupils in a few years. To be fair, many pupils have come knocking on not that many have come knocking on Tunix's door. His melancholy attitude does little to attract others. Tanu carries out his duties to the water with fierce devotion, taking to the fertility of the region as a sign that water is an important part of the world, as other elements. The people of Draj carry little respect for Tanu Luxley. However, in convincing the population that water is as powerful as fire, for example, is a hard sell. So, in a world like this, people don't really look towards water, the power of water, as like a thing to, practice since there's so little water in this world that he really doesn't find much work. But he's a hard worker and does do his due diligence here.
I'm going to use only water moves in the arena now. Hope you understand.
So he turns around and he says, "Ah, so I see. You have found me. Here, would you like some tea?"
I'd love some.
Ah, and your friend, I see. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, Paladin. Have a seat. So he pours 2 cups and then all of a sudden steam starts rising from your cups. And he goes, "Here," and he takes himself some and he sits down. He actually sits down on the ground and folds his legs over Indian style and sits down. He's like, "I have dreamed about you, Jay, the Wanderer, and I don't usually have dreams."
Well, that brings why you're dreaming of me.
It's like, I haven't had a pupil in many years, and now, as I see you and in my dreams, it seems like things are pointing in a certain direction, and I don't know if I really enjoy it. I don't really know if I'm up for training or if I'm either worthy of training another pupil, but it seems very odd that you would arrive and I'd get this calling. Do you agree?
It is extremely odd, though. I must confess, though I use a lot of water for my... I'm very into the style of manipulating water for my own benefit. I don't have a main specialty in it.
Yeah, I see. Well, let me try this. And he brings a bucket of water and he puts it down in between you. Um, why don't you do a wisdom check? A wisdom.
I got a
check.
6.
Okay. So you concentrate hard, and he's like, "I need you to focus." All right, and do it one more time here.
I'm going to take a minute and start meditating, and after a while of calming myself down, since I was just in a fight, I will try again. 22.
Okay, so all of a sudden, you form a hand. You feel that you're getting a little help from this. A hand forms out of the bucket and now reaches over to the teapot and picks it up and pours a little bit of water into the empty glass that your Tecktuktitlay has out, and you can now use Mage Hand
Oh,
with water,
okay.
using a key point. That did take a key point from you, if you had one. And Tecktuktitlay, he's nods his head and he's like, "Not many students can get that after 1 month at my training, and I have not even begun training you. You are a very inquisitive individual." He then steps up. He puts 2 hands on the side of your head, and you feel a connection a bond with him. And he goes, "Wanderer, you can continue to wander, but you are my pupil now. And together, no matter where you are, if you meditate, you will hear my voice and see me, and we will practice."
As much as I appreciate, and as much as I'm saying, you didn't really give me a choice in the matter.
You always have a choice to not accept the knowledge that you give. You reach out to me, and I will reach out back. I do not want a pupil who is not willing to learn. I don't mind my solitude here. It's actually very peaceful. I actually don't really want a pupil, but you have fallen into my lap, and it looks like there are forces beyond my comprehension that have brought you here and brought you to my doorstep. And I have learned in my short time on this earth, or Athas, that I should not ignore these signs to my own detriment.
Well, I will accept whatever training you are willing to give.
Well, I thank you. Now, let me be. I have to water my plants. And he gets up, and with his mind, the door opens up, and you may leave. So, with one key point, you're allowed to cast Mage Hand, but it will be out of the form of water.
And I'm not. It doesn't need to be by water for most of that. I just need to have water nearby. in order to
Exactly.
cast it. Got it.
As long as you have water to manipulate. Okay, so you're escorted. Well, you're not escorted, but he seems to not pay you any mind, and dun, and you are now free to go wherever you want. And where is that?
Somewhere
Probably
to
gonna-
heal.
Yeah, somewhere where we could. Hey, I mean, if he's allowing us to chill, Jay would like to meditate by the water.
Okay.
He's allowing us to chill here. He's
Yeah.
not shoving us out.
No, he's not going to shove you out, but the door is open. Thyros,
Yes.
are you leaving the House of the Mind?
He can.
I-
Jay's perfectly fine with that. Jay's gonna chill and
Yeah.
meditate.
Jay's gonna find a place to chill here, and Tecktuktitlay is really just tending his plants, and he's whistling to himself as Jay is meditating. And Thyros, what are you gonna do, Thyros?
I'm gonna go, I guess, to one of the tents for healing.
Okay, so you make your way out of the House of the Mind. It's a very strange place to you, and the whole what you saw is kind of interesting. I would like you, as you step out of the House of the Mind, please roll a perception check for me.
Perception. Okay. That's a 19.
Okay, so the first thing that you see is not what you see; it's what you hear. Is a little rumbling of the earth, and then as you look in that direction, this massive golem of obsidian starts just boom, boom, just walking by this giant obsidian golem. Let me get a picture here for you of this thing. There it is.
What would I have had to roll to miss that thing?
Like a nat 1.
Yeah, pretty low.
Okay.
So this thing comes traipsing, boom, 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 as it doesn't go near you, but you can see it overhead of the whole crowd of people, and if you're on the map here, it's like right here,
Okay.
and it's walking its way down this way.
Huh. I kind of want to follow it. Maybe. I don't know. That's weird. I'm confused. Is there anyone around?
Oh, there's
Like,
it's a plethora of people around you. Some are students of the House of the Mind. You see a bunch of Templars. There's a barracks right there, so people are heading back and forth. There's the temples of Guthe is right there, so at least
I just
75
want to
people.
turn to someone and just ask, what's that?
Oh, that is the Black Guard, the Black Guardian. There's actually 3 of those around. One protects the Guthe Temple, and one protects the Ral Temple, and there's also one that protects the God King. They are his creations. These giant Black Guardians. So if you look at the map, it says Black Guard.
Yeah, I
There's
see
one
it
there,
now.
but it actually moves around. It goes around the temples. And you'll see in some of the parades, or even there's one that it moves a little farther out. It can go all around, but
Yeah.
yeah. So that's what's going on there. Okay. And you're heading which direction?
Do I know which way the places are?
Yeah, you have a rough estimate, and you can always ask directions. Are you going back to the tent? Where the flowery fields, and leaving?
Wherever the healing was, I
Yeah,
believe. So
so
that'd probably be over in that
Yeah,
direction.
we're gonna move you back over to this map here. So, there's like a tent here, a tent here. On every 4 corners is sort of like a medic tent where the clerics are there.
Okay.
Yep, and they can heal you up.
Alright. I'm gonna go to the top right corner because I
Okay.
like that one. I don't know.
No problem. And for free, they will look after you. But as you notice, other people are handing out tips to some of these medics, and they actually bring you full up to health, 100% health.
Oh,
Forget to tip your doctors.
Yep.
yeah.
So they heal you up. They check your ledger, make sure you got you're actually participating. They see that you were, and they mark you off, and like, well, I thank you very much for participating. And they what you notice is they take really good care of everybody who participates in these the games here.
Yeah.
Okay.
I should probably leave a tip, but
Do it. Don't be rude to the
no, but here's the thing, I only have gold.
Hey, I mean, they'll enjoy gold.
Yeah. Like, what is everyone else giving as a tip, out of curiosity?
Like, it depends on the severity of the wounds, but
Okay.
you barely ever see a gold piece.
I mean,
Actually, there
we're
was
basically-
a noble person that you
Oh,
saw.
great. So I'll look like a noble giving out a gold piece and this mithril armor. Okay, great.
Well, to be fair, you are coming back from, like, the verge of death, basically.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'll give him a gold piece.
Okay. Well, it's actually it was a woman. There's actually a couple. Most of the medics here are women. It's sort of a field that they tend to be pushed into, not of choice, but and they take care of you and heal you up fully and take the gold piece and thank you voraciously. So you are now full health and ready to go. Jay is still meditating in the House of the Mind, and you have free reign to go wherever you want.
Me, Jay. I was
You
about to
do,
say, I was
Jay?
like,
No, Thyros. Jay's still meditating.
Jay is still meditating. I don't know where to go. So I guess, what is Tex doing? Like,
Tex went to the Snarling Jaguar and said, F this with the temple. I'll meet you back there. Billix is going to be going there as well. I told you to meet him at the Snarling Jaguar.
alright, well then I'll go meet him at the Snarling Jaguar then.
Okay, so you enter the Snarling Jaguar, and it's hot outside, and to get inside there is like a breath of fresh air, even though it's smelly, stinky from everybody. It's still like packed, and Tex is got his loot out, and he's working the room already. And he nods to you as you come in, as he's doing his gig. And why don't you do a perception check as you walk in?
Alright.
All right, 6. Okay, so you just see Tex just chilling there, doing his loot thing. So what do you want to do?
I'll walk up to Tex. And
All right.
I'll just see what's happening.
All right, why don't you roll perception again for Tex here?
Okay.
Yeah. Well, somebody can roll perception for Tex, please. All right.
14.
Okay. So Tex, he like finishes his song, then whispers in your ear and goes, Billix isn't here yet, but I see a couple of drow in the far corner there. Don't look. It's in the far corner. I told you not to look.
Did.
Okay, so
I did a little glance.
that's not a glance. Just here. Let me turn my back to them, and then you pretend you're talking to me. Jeez. So he does that, and you see a drow, and just throwing a lot of pictures your way here. You see this guy right here, and he looks pretty badass. He's sitting at a table, and there's a couple of other tables around, but at this table there's a couple of different characters. This one, and then this guy without the bloody hands, and he is next to him, and he's got this big giant grin, and he's talking to him, and that's what you see right now.
Kind of reminds me of Calypso for some reason. But I just kind of ask Tex, okay.
Blake is there too, and he comes over. Here you go, and pours a couple, has a couple of beers and sets everybody up with a beer.
Okay. I just kind of ask, like, all right, what about them though?
Tex is like, didn't we hear that that there's some drow from coming to the city? So to looking for the thing that we're the thing. Let's
Thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just let you know. I mean, could be
I'm
a
sorry.
coincidence.
I'm not the smartest boy. That is my bad.
It's all right.
Forgetful.
Yeah, no problem. Just keep an eye out, all right, and keep your distance. And then all of a sudden the door opens up, and in stumbles Billix McGee, who seems to have enjoyed a liquid breakfast, as he already seems sloshed, as he staggers over how's my best warrior? And he claps you on the back.
I'm doing
like-
all right.
Looks like you have got yourself some feathers. That's seems to be a plus. That's good. Let me count. All right, I can't count. How many you have?
7.
All right, we're almost there. 3 more, and then we get you into the real fights.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's hope those go a bit smoother.
Yeah.
I just want to ask, how many feathers do I have?
You have. How many did you have last time? Because you didn't have any. You're falling behind
2.
them. You have 2 feathers. You sprained your ankle, and you're taking a couple off here. So you got something to make up with, but you have a lot more days to make up. This is only day 2 of a 7-day Flowery Wars to make up. So moving on to Billix McGee, he looks over and then goes, shit. Damn it. Jormund's here. God damn it.
Who?
Jormund. That dude there with the scar sitting in the far corner. That dickhead. Forget. All of a sudden you hear somebody go, ah! If it isn't Billix McGee. Well, well, well. He comes over to Billix and looks him up and down. He goes, well, so glad to see that you're back in the game. I thought our last time we've talked that you have retired, or shall I say, I made you retire. Billix, fuck off. He goes, oh, no need for that language. We're all gentlemen here. And I see you have your warriors. Then very nice. I wish you the most luck. All right? And pats him on the back, and Billix kind of like tries to brush off his hand forcefully and turns his back to Zoramon. As Zoramon heads back to his table with a drow and a couple other drow around, and starts talking to him, pointing in your guys' direction. Thyros, Tex, and Kurgan. And all right.
I don't know.
Tex, will be like playing instruments for money now.
Yeah. So Tex is making some money, and the drow and Zoramon get up, and they're like, well, we will see you in the arena, and they walk out. One more perception check, Kev.
I'm surprised that they're assuming that we're actually going to make it to the arena after, like, insulting the guy, but okay. That's a 7.
Maybe,
No, nothing.
maybe he was just like, oh, I'll see you in the arena, sitting in the stands.
For Kurgan, I am going to roll perception for you.
Oh,
Can you
I
do it?
can still roll and stuff. I can do it like not through roll 20, but I
Alright,
can do
go
it
ahead.
on a
Do it.
D&D Beyond. Just
Yeah,
give me a second.
just tell me what you got.
Okay. You said perception.
Yes, please.
And there's this one. I've got a +5. And I got a 9 total.
9 total, so you don't see anything really out of order. If anybody wants to roll for Tex.
Almost rolled with my own.
You guys are, yeah. And
We used all of our good rolls.
yeah, all the good rolls, so you guys, nothing. You don't see anything, and they slip out into what is almost a 3 o'clock, type of day, and everybody is starting to drink their beer, mill out into the arena is going to start filling up soon, and the first day of combat is going to be at the arena. So, all right. And I think let's end it there. Let's end it going towards the arena for the first official night of the opening of the arena, and we shall end it